took a dive into a WEET collection exclusive Blu-ray steelbook, 4K Blu-ray steelbook. It's for an MCU film, and we're going to open it up and we're going to take a look, and it is for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Let's get into it. Hi all, and welcome back to the channel, and yes, to this WEET collection exclusive number 13 Ant-Man and the Wasp opening. Lovely lenticular on it. Not only that, I've got a historic thing here. We'll take a look at that as well, which I can hopefully make part of this collection. If it will fit, it might not fit, but we'll try. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I've got this film a couple of times. I do have the I think I've got a couple of steelbooks for it, actually. Yeah, I do have a couple of steelbooks for the film. Now, the Ant-Man and Wasp films I really enjoy. The first two, not so much the third one. I think the third one ejected a lot of what made the other two Ant-Man films special. The Ant-Man films were a nice palette cleanser within the MCU. More small-scale stories, decent characters, but unfortunately, like I said, a lot of that was ejected for that third movie, much to my dismay. But the first two Ant-Man films I have a hell of a lot of fun with. They're from a fantastic time during the MCU, and I know they weren't the biggest of movies, although the two of them together did take over $1 billion, which is fantastic for Ant-Man, such a sort of Z-list character within the pantheon of Marvel. Yeah, so Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I got this one at a very good price. 35 quid. I paid for this WEET collection exclusive. And I can't complain in that sense because, well, these are lovely additions. So with that being said, let me adjust the camera so we can take a gander. Okay, so here we have this edition. It came so well packaged. I picked it up on eBay, just sort of like a spur of the moment. And yes, even though I have the film, I've delved into this version as well, and you know, I'm sure I'm not going to regret it. So let's get the plastic off first and foremost. Yeah, I am opening it. I don't not open. I don't buy for the purposes of making money further down the line or anything like that. So we have a lenticular on it, and the lenticular does actually have a protector over it. You can see the line where it transitions from one to the other. So I won't take that protector off, but I'm pretty sure underneath it's, yeah, you can even see it's a bit more, you can see the colour better when the protector ain't on it. But as you can see, it's got a lovely lenticular, a lot of depth on it. Wasp in the foreground, Ant-Man large in the background. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. And yeah, look, you can see, look, it's great. That's nice. Yeah. So there's the top, and you do have embossing there and spot gloss on the logo on the top. Also on the side and on the image there of Wasp. Again, spot glossed. And on the back, we have an embossed back as well. When it comes to Wasp and that, Ant-Man's not embossed, but the sort of leaves or the flowers, you know, the grass stems are. And obviously you've got your card on the back, and this is number 559 of 1050. I shan't remove that. I shall keep that in place. No, actually, will I remove it? I will remove it. Let's remove it because it's held on by a sticker. Yeah, look, it just comes off. So I will put it into the steelbook or something. So there's that sort of card of certification, authenticity or whatever. So here we have stuff within. So let's get that open and get that out. And we'll take a look. So there's the box, rigid enough, but there's enough in there to keep it, you know, from thingy. So in here we do have this here booklet. We have an envelope, but I have another envelope here that I just bought randomly at one point with a lenticular in that someone was selling. So we'll take a look. I wonder if it's a same, I wonder what we get in there. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But let's take a look at these first. And then we've got a beautiful steelbook. It doesn't match any designs that I already have. So we've got this nice book here, which is square bound. I'm sure it's just images. There's Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly on the front as their respective characters, Ant-Man and Wasp. On the back, you've got the title, and interior-wise, yeah, it's just photos. Behind the scenes. That's cool. So, you know, I'm not a fan of photo books. I like to have something to read. You know, I can watch the film and just pause it at any moment and have a look at these images, really, in that sense. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's a nice little booklet. And I like that front image. I think that's great. I think that's a really nice image there. And then we have the steelbook. We'll open up the steelbook first before we get into that envelope, or the two envelopes that I have. Let's have a look what is within. And like I said, this is a lovely, lovely steelbook. You know, it doesn't match either of the designs that I've got. You know, that is a terrific looking steelbook. It's got embossing. It's obviously got the frame around it. Lovely colours. Embossing on the title, embossing around the characters. That's a beautiful steelbook, I can't deny. There's the side of the steelbook. The art does wrap around, as you can see. And on the back, we're given that image there. A tiny Ant-Man, a tiny Wasp, and the building that's, you know, Hank Pym has shrunk down to like a carry case. Luggage. So let's have a look at the front and back together, and then we'll have a look at the interior. So the front and back is like that, and that's an astounding steelbook. I love that. I love that. Beautiful. So inside, we get some character cards there. We shall take a look, and we get an Ant-Man 4K there, and an Ant-Man, you know, Ant-Man Blu-ray. And yes, the steelbook. One of the steelbooks I do have is this on the cover. These images, or that image or something, forms part of it. So that's the interior. So yeah, so there's your Blu-ray. There's your 4K. Great film too. I do like this film one hell of a lot. And then we have these here character cards. Let's get this open and take a look. And this is obviously, I'll probably put that. I might put that little credit card size thing into there or something. So Paul Rudd. Ant-Man on the back, you like that. Evangeline Lilly, the Wasp. My dog's barking. Michelle Pfeiffer. Janet Van Dyne. Paul Rudd. Michael Douglas as not Scott Lang. Oh, Scott Lang was dog's barking. He's thrown me off now. Scott Lang, the original Ant-Man. Hank Pym. Oh, my mind. Then we have Ghost there. And we have Goliath. What's his name? Lawrence Fishburne. I don't know this actress's name. But yes, so there we have. She was in a sci-fi series I watched. Run for Five. Killjoys, was it? Killjoys? I think she was in. So yes, so we have all those there. Some nice addition to the steelbook, most definitely. We'll put them in. Where's my little credit card? I'll stick that probably won't stay stuck in there, but I'll stick that in there regardless. So you got the character cards there on that lovely, seriously, lovely steelbook. I like that a lot. It's fantastic. Superb. Lovely steelbook. Okay, so then we have these two envelopes. So I got two envelopes here. Obviously, this came out of one historically, and someone was selling it randomly on its own, and I bought it. And why not? So let's take a look at this one first. Now, I have accidentally ripped the back a bit, but there we go. And in here we have this as the lenticular. There's a lenticular in there, and it has got a. Let's take that protector off of this one. Okay, because it's protected by its envelope anyway. So we have this lenticular within. That's really nice. That's a lovely, lovely lenticular magnet. I honestly don't think I'll be able to fit. Will I be able to fit these in? I may be able to fit two in. Let's see. This feels lighter. This feels lighter than what that one does. Not as thick. So I don't know what's within, but we'll take a look. That's character cards. Okay, that's character cards. So I've got a nice lenticular to add to the collection as well. So that just gives it that little bit extra oomph. So these are some glossy Ant-Man and Wasp character cards. They're a bit more like a sort of concept art kind of thing. Yeah. So, you know, they're all the same on the back, but there we got that one there. We got that one there. We got that one. That one. And that one. So, yeah, nice little collection of character cards. Now, my worry, not a worry, but, you know, had I opened this up and it was the same lenticular as I already had, you know, I could have gifted it to someone. But, you know, I'm quite happy that it's something different. It's character cards. So, you know what I mean? It just adds to the collection that I've got this to go in there as well. So, yeah. So, we got them. Obviously, we've got steelbook. We've got character cards inside. We've got a nice little booklet of images. And we got the box there. So, Ant-Man and Wasp. What I've done is I've taken the sticker off of the front. I'll just stick that into the steelbook there. And why not? So there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so there we go. There's that edition of Ant-Man and Wasp from WEET. And yeah, I'm blown away by it. It's a lovely, lovely edition. Even the steelbook alone, had I got that steelbook alone, I'd have been super, super happy because it's a beautiful steelbook. It really is. But everything else just, you know, it's the icing on the cake. Unfortunately, that won't fit inside. It's already tight enough. But it's an addition to the addition, shall we say. So there we go. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Falls down below. What's your favourite Ant-Man movie? What's your least favourite, actually? Did you enjoy Ant-Man Quantumania? I felt it was overblown, honestly. I thought it was, like I said, it ejected a lot of the good characters from the first film. It done nothing to inspire me about the character of Kang as the villain within the MCU. Because you've had Ant-Man defeat one Kang by the end of the film. Alone, and well, you know, with his little Ant-Man friends. Yeah, it's... but there we go. Anyway, that's me done. I'll see you on the next one. Take care all and goodbye.